Welcome back, dear students. In this video we are going to see what are the different parameter passing techniques or mechanisms, and how to pass arrays as well as pointers to a particular function. First one, parameter passing mechanism. Parameters are also called as arguments. These parameters or arguments can be passed in two ways to a particular function. They are, first one is call by value and second one is call by reference. Call by value is also called as pass by value, and call by reference is also called as pass by address. In the case of call by value or pass by value, the actual copy of parameters or arguments will be passed to called function and meanwhile assigned to formal parameters. But in the case of call by reference, only address of those actual parameters or actual arguments will be passed to called function. So these addresses will be assigned to formal parameters. In that particular case, those formal parameters must and should be pointer variables. So now we'll see one by one with important points as well as important program also. In the case of call by value, in this method what we will do, we will pass values, the copy of a particular variable or copies of actual values of an argument into the formal parameters. Actually formal parameters specified in the called function, actual parameters specified in the calling function. So from calling function, values or copy of those variables will be passed to called function. In this case, whatever the modification performed in the called function with the help of formal parameters, those values will not reflect on actual parameters. That we will see with the help of example program. So by default, C programming uses call by values to pass arguments. In general, it means the code within a called function cannot alter the actual parameters. That we will see with the help of one example program. So you are able to see one program. This program contains two important functions. Okay, actually what is a complete program? Complete program means collection of functions. So main function as well as swap function. So collection of these two functions, collection of main and the swap, is called complete program. Then what is a function? A function is a subprogram. This whole program, swap function is part of the whole program, or it is a subprogram or self-contained block which performs specific task. What type of task we are going to perform over here? Swapping of swapping of two numbers. See, it is main function is called calling function and swap function is called called function. So in the case of main function, before defining this, first we informed about this function to compiler, that is void swap int x comma int y. Why used void return type over here? Because after performing task, this will not return anything to this calling function because there is no return statement. If there is no return statement, means this function not returning any value explicitly, only that function will return control. That's why void return type. And what is the name of the function? Swap. How many parameters specified over there? X and y is of integer type. So same x and y integer type. So in the declaration void swap, parameters 2 is of integer type and must be matched with the definition part return type, function name, arguments. So matched. Then in the main function, calling function, two important variables, local variables declared, and those two variable values provided to keyboard by using scanf function. Then the same values before swapping displayed. If I display a value, b value, then I will get output 10 and 20. The output of the statement is 10 and 20. Then main function, calling function, takes responsibility to call swap function. During that process, a line specified over here, that is violet color line. So we are able to thin violet color line. So function will be called. During that process, control will be transferred. Not only control, a and b will be assigned to x and y over here. X is a formal parameter, another formal parameter y. This x and y will be initialized implicitly through this formal actual parameters a and b. So a value is 10, b value is 20. So same 10 and 20 assigned to x and y. Now x value is 10, the y value is 20. Now within this logic, what I am doing, this is swapping of two numbers without using third variable by using arithmetic operators. That is x and y. What is x, y, 10, 20? By adding that one, I am keeping in x. Now this is 10 will be updated to 30. Now x is 30. Then what I am doing, x minus y. 30 minus 20 is 10 stored in y. So that is y is initialized with 10. The next one is x x minus y. Updated x value is 30. Now updated y value is 10. So that is 30 minus 10 is 20. That 20 will be assigned to x. So 20 and 10. So here xy values initially 10, 20. After execution of these statements updated to 20 and 10. So whatever the modification performed over here, that will not reflect on actual parameters. But actual parameters, a is 10, b is 20. But formal parameters initially 10, 20. Later on updated to 20, 10. This updation will not be reflected on actual parameters. Then closing brace means control will be returned back to calling function. Then with the help of printf statement, after swapping a is equal to 10, b is equal to 20 only will be displayed. But here x value is 20, y value is 10. Here updated but not reflected on actual parameters. This is the drawback of actual, that is call by value concept. Then this problem can be, we can overcome this particular problem, or this problem can be eliminated, avoided by using next concept, that is called call by reference. In the case of call by reference, generally only addresses will be passed. What is the drawback in the case of call by value? Whatever the modification performed on formal parameters in the case of called function, that will not reflect on actual parameters. That is the drawback of the call by value. That drawback we can overcome with the help of call by reference. In the case of call by reference method, arguments, actual arguments will be passed from called function in the form of references, also called as addresses. Only addresses will be passed. In the previous case, copy of variable or value passed, but in this case, copy of addresses, that means variables addresses will be passed as an actual arguments to formal arguments. But in this case, whatever the modification performed in the case of formal parameters, that will reflect on actual parameters directly. This is the alternative solution for call by value problem. So that we will see with the help of example program. So in the case of example program, this is to swap two numbers, swapping of two numbers by using call by reference. So main function is there and void swap function is also there. So this swap function declared over here with the type, function name, types of arguments, number of arguments, and by following the same by using same syntax, we defined the function over here. But only the thing is, local variable a be initialized through keyboard by using scanf function. Before swapping, we will get a10, b20. Then function call. During this function call, control will be transferred to this particular one. In this case, address of a will be assigned to x. Address of b 2000 will be assigned to y. So x is 1000, y is 2000. These are addresses of a and b. So that one only specified. Call by reference means address of actual parameters will be assigned to formal parameters. Now formal parameters x and y is 1000 and 2000. Those are the addresses of a and b. Now what I am doing here, so this is actual logic. While using this particular logic to swap two numbers, so this is pointer operator. These two are pointer operators in the declaration part. In the executable part, the same operator will be treated as indirection operator. In the declaration part, we will call it as pointer. In the executable part, we will call it as indirection operator. So by using indirection operator, what I am doing, see, x is 1000. The indirection operator upon 1000 means the value within this 1000 location is what? 10 will be substituted over here. So that is 10 plus. Y means 2000. The value within this y is 20. 10 plus 20. That will be transferred to x. X means 1000. So the value within this 1000 location, 10 will be replaced with 30. Then next one is x is 1000. The value within that x is 30. Updated 30 minus y means 2000. 2000 location value is 20. 30 minus 20 is 10 will be transferred to y. Y means 2000. The value indirection operator means the value within this y is 20 will be replaced with 10. Then next one is updated address location x is 30 minus this is 10. 30 minus 10 is 20. Transfer to address of x, that is x is 1000. The value within this 1000 location is 30 minus 10 is 20. That 20 will be stored in x address, that is 1000 location. So now closing brace, control will be written back to calling function. Now after swapping, a is 10, b is 20, a is 20, b is 10. Means whatever the modification performed over here in the form of formal parameters with the help of addresses of actual parameters, that will directly reflect on actual parameters. Before swapping, a is 10, b is 20. After swapping, a is 10, a is 20, b is 10. That is about call by reference is a solution for call by value problem. Then the same parameter passing mechanism, with the help of this concept, we will discuss this maximum, to find maximum number by using functions. The function name is max, and this is calling function main called function max. In this, what I am doing in actual parameters, first this function declared globally before main, globally declared, and a value is 100, b value is 20. While calling max function, I am passing a and b. A is assigned to num1, b is assigned to num2. So now what I am doing, for example, let us consider a is 20, b is 10. Then 20 greater than 10. 20 greater than 10 means condition true, so that result will be initialized with num1. Num1 is what? 20. So 20 assigned to result, so that result else part will be skipped, so return result. Result is 20, return back from call to calling function, that one assigned to RET. The same maximum value is 20 will be displayed. For example, if I pass 100 and 200, in this case num1 is 100, num2 is 200. Then 100 is greater than 200, condition false. If part will not be executed, control goes to else part. In else part, result is 200, num2 is 200, that one assigned to result, and that will return, result will be returned by return statement to calling function. Here maximum value is 200 will be displayed. This is about the finding maximum value with the help of the with argument and without with return value concept. Then another one is passing. We can pass arrays also to a particular function. So that is in this main function different variables declared, and outside of the main one another function defined that is called get average. The function name is get average. So before that globally that function declared double type get average, and it uses one array variable and integer type of size variable. Same this function signature informed to compiler globally. Then within the main function declared one array variable is of size 5 and 5 elements given, and double type of average variable declared, and during function call that get average function will be called by main function. During that process I am passing balance comma 5. Balance is actually array variable. So far long back we discussed array name itself contains base address. So here balance means base address of this array variable will be passed as an argument to called function argument. So here who will hold address? Generally point variable will hold address. So here which variable we declared here as a formal parameter? Array variable. So array variable holds array variable's address means indirectly array variable is also called as a pointer variable. So nothing but whole elements, entire balance array variable elements can be available in the form of this array variable, and the size is 5 assigned to this size formal parameter. Now internally in this function locally different variables declared, integer type and double type and double type sum. Now what I am doing, I am accessing those elements one by one. All these elements, that is array of initial I is 0, array of 0 is 1000 will be added to sum. Then next one is array I value is 2, 1 means array of 1 is 2, and next one is 3, next one is 17, next one is 50. All these elements can be accessed one by one. How to access elements? By specifying array name along with index number. If index is 0, 0th element. If index is 1, second element. If index is 2, third element. If index is 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 17. If index is 4, 50. If index is 5, 5 less than 5, condition false, it comes out of the loop. Finally, this sum variable holds the sum of these elements, that is 1000 plus 2 plus 3 plus 17 plus 50. And what I am doing, whenever condition false, it comes out of the loop, finding average and returning the same average. So average is of what type? Double type. That's why whole function return type is double. That will be assigned to this average. Here also average variable type is double, and the same thing, average of those array elements will be displayed in the calling function with the help of printf statement. Here return 0 means here actually used return type of main is integer. If I use void, return statement not necessary. If I use int, then either return 0 or 1 need to be specified. This is about passing arrays to functions. Then last one is passing pointers to functions. Already pointers to functions, the topic we already discussed in the form of call by reference. Once again we'll discuss this program also. In this program two important functions defined, salary hike function and void main function. This salary hike function defined before main, that's why no need of function declaration. That's why within the main or globally function not declared, only function definition specified globally. So this function is used to calculate hike of a particular employee. So in this main function, salary initialized with 0, bonus is initialized with 0 initially, and through keyboard enter salary, and through keyboard enter bonus, and after reading salary as well as bonus, you just call the salary hike function. from this place, immediately a jump occurred from this place to this place. Meanwhile, address of salary will be assigned to variable, and bonus value will be assigned to p. This is pointer and this is ordinary variable. So that's why I am passing while calling function address of a variable passed to pointer variable for formal parameter, and with the help of this one I am using dereferencing operation to access actual salary value. By accessing salary value and this bonus value added to salary, so that finally this salary will be updated. The updated salary will be displayed with the help of printf statement. Whenever this one returns control to calling function, then that will display updated salary with the help of the printf statement. That is about end of the today's video. Thanks for watching, my dear students. Thank you.